What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is my review of the SH Figuarts Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Alright, my Zillions, we got the second Boba Fett here at Ultrazilla Toys. Within a month, the first being, of course, that Kenner SDCC exclusive from the Black Series, which I thought was really awesome. Now we got a Figuarts here, man. So is it awesome? Spoiler alert, it's pretty awesome. I really dig it. But I love Boba Fett, so this was going to be an easy sell for me anyway. Even though I don't really collect the Figuarts Star Wars line. I have a couple of them. But really, I kind of tend to stick to Black Series, especially, you know, in the last few years. So I think Black Series has just done so much better with the line. But Boba Fett's special, you know, like, for me, one of my all-time favorite characters. You know, if it's in the 1/12 scale, I think I'm gonna want it, you know? So yeah, that's what I did. I pre-ordered this on Ami, and it came on Friday, so, which took a little bit of time, honestly. Took a little bit of time getting here. I don't know why it didn't get going right away. I'm not sure. But anywho, that doesn't matter. Let's get into this review, shall we? For accessories, Boba Fett comes with a bunch of different hands. We have, what I would love to say is 2 pointing hands, but this is his trigger hands. Really, you know, the pointing finger there. The other one is on right now. Then you got a couple of holding hands. This would help him hold his rifle. Then a couple of splayed hands. And the fist hand is the other one he had on in package. Nice sculpts, just done in gray. Nothing crazy fancy about them. But, you know, they're okay sculpts. So, there you go. And, of course, Boba Fett comes with his classic rifle here. Just done in black, but it's in a gloss black all up here. And then the hilt is done in a matte black. And I do like how it looks. And the sculpt is very nice. So I don't mind it being, like, simply done like this. I think it works out well. And it looks good in his hand. So that is cool. You can put it back in, just in case you want to see it again. So that's how that looks. And then, you know, just to show you pulling out some of these. You got the peg there. And we'll grab this thing here, because honestly there's nothing else. There is no other accessories besides these, so might as well look at this section just a tad longer than normal. But there you go, that's what he looks like, and it looks really good, guys. I've gotta say, I really love how this looks. That's just, I don't know, the gloss of the black just looks really cool. And he holds it really well, so yeah, that is quite a good look for Boba Fett. But how does the rest of Boba Fett look? He looks pretty rad. I really like him. The helmet looks great. Really nice. I love how the silver looks on that matte green, which is very nice. Looks pretty good. You got the little orange speck there in the middle, along with the, I don't know what color that is. It's just black, little black speck, 2 little arrows or whatever they are. Looking good. I like how this is a darker green, very subtle, very nice. This is done well, the little scope. This does move. Could look at it like that. That's nice. Silver black, really great looking. The back of the helmet looks really good there. Very nice. Got the orange little thingies on there, whatever they are. Looks good. Looks very good. The armor here, equally as good. Nice green with that little symbol there, Mandalorian symbol, I guess. I don't even know. Love Boba Fett. Never really cared to know what all his little symbols mean, but I think, yeah, that's something. It is something. Something cool, because it looks good. I never liked how this red was on this square and then on here. I never liked that. I just always wish the red symbol there was, which is very nice, done really well here, was just on the yellow. I always thought that would have looked a lot better. But it is what it is. And I do like how the shoulder pad here is on top of this other padded piece. That looks cool. Love all the folds and wrinkles in the arms. And at the waist, they all look good. And at the neck, very nicely done. I'll finish off with the hands here. The gauntlets look good. This is why I love this Boba Fett, because I love this maroon. Really cool looking. Silver, little black there, looks good. Silver there. All the little bits and bobs, you know, that form that gauntlet. And here's you got that missile there with a little bit of gold and silver, silver and gold. I didn't even sing it that time. Silver and gold. There you go. Then you got the little silver missiles coming out of that. Some little keypad there. Looks great. Really great gauntlet. I mean, this is what made Boba Fett so cool in Return. Because Return for me, I feel like, because I was 8 at the time of Return and I saw it in the theater and I really remembered it well, as opposed to Empire, which apparently I also saw in the theater according to my dad. You know, like, I just don't remember it well. You know, like, Return is always the movie that, like, I think of most of all about seeing first in the theater. You know, and Boba Fett is a big, big part of that. His utility belt looks good. I like it. It feels like it's not perfectly aligned, all these little pouches, and that is cool. Then you got this pouch, bigger pouch back here, which is actually on a hinge. That's very nicely done, as well as the other one on the other side. It takes the place of the earlier design with the little gun, which is fine. You got belt buckles back there. Looking at his jetpack, and of course that's, you know, it's an accessory, but I don't know if this jetpack comes out, so I don't think it does. I'm not going to try to take it out, because why would you want Boba Fett with a jetpack anyway? Looks gorgeous. Very nice job here. Of course, you can see that these are on ball joints here. Very nice. They move in a bunch of little ways, so you can have him shooting his little pew, you know, out of here. Flying away. Looks good. Gray, black, greens. You know, you got that maroon again. You got the kind of goldish yellow, which looks really good. I like how the missile here is all like kind of, you know, blacked out a little bit. Really nice. Like it has some wear to it. You even see a little bit of red at the top, which is cool. So really nice. Looks great overall. There is a little paint mess up right up there, but that's forgivable. Otherwise, I think it looks very well done. Got the little strap going down his buttocks there to hold a front crotch piece in place. No shading here to talk about, which I would have liked, but the pads look good. The knee pads look really, really good. I love them. I love the sculpt. Looks nice. Same thing with the, you know, little pads down here. And you got, obviously, you know, various knives, I would think, or whatever they might be, all down here in silver. They look really cool. And then at the bottom, you got a little cuff here at the bottom of shoe, which I'll talk about in a little while. Not the greatest design, honestly. But the boots underneath look great. I love the two-tone gray. I love the little points here in silver. They look fantastic. You know, you don't want this guy going studs up on you. That's a soccer reference, guys. And then the bottoms are nicely textured. So overall, and the Wookiee braids here look good. They're just floating here, which is interesting. They don't feel like they're gonna easily come out, so that's good. Maybe if you really finagle it, you could get it out. Yeah, you can. There they go. So here's what those look like. Just two color here. Sculpt's okay. You know, but you gotta have them there. I mean, that's part of the overall Fett look. So yeah, and overall, I think this Fett looked phenomenal. Articulation on Boba Fett. I'm not gonna go over all these little things. We saw them already. Like there's a bunch of little things here that move. I didn't talk about this one though, so there you go. That's on a hinge, which is nice. Gets out of your way. Head is on a ball joint in there, double ball joint, and then you got a neck joint as well. So, oh yeah, you got a double joint here. You got a one upper right underneath the armor, and then which acts more like a waist joint than anything. And then you do have the waist joint, which acts more like an upper joint. So it's very interesting how they did that. In here, getting in there, you can see there is a little bit of a butterfly joint because it does move forward, but it is hindered by the sculpt right there. It is what it is. You do have an up and down joint, a drop down joint for the shoulder, which is so weird and interesting. I do like it. You know, you can hinge and swivel it. Otherwise, you got a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow, and then you have the hinged ball jointed wrists. For the legs, you're not getting much of a split on Fett, and you can see they use these types of joints here, which isn't the prettiest. Kicks out that much, goes back a little bit, but it can rotate at the upper thigh here. So that's pretty decent. Double jointed knee works fairly well. You're not going all the way up, but it works fine enough. And then you have some rocking action at the foot. You do have a hinge, but like I was saying before, totally gets hindered going forward by the front of these pants. I don't know why they didn't make them soft plastic. That's so disappointing. Because either going back or forward, you are hindered there. You do have a foot hinge, so that helps a bit. But man, yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer in my opinion. A little bit of a bummer indeed. So yeah, it's good articulation. There's some surprising bits with the shoulders. That looks amazing. Oh, also, oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I totally forgot his cape overall. The cape can move like this. The cape looks pretty good, just done in green, some tattered on the bottom. And then you got some silver bits holding it in at the top. So yeah, that's a little addendum overall to both the articulation and the looks department. For your size comparisons, here he is with the Magna Defender, who I called the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Boba Fett just last week. Here he is with the Mafex John Wick, and here's hoping the Mandalorian shows a lot like John Wick in outer space. Here he is with Batman, Classic Wolverine, Hellboy, Diabolique. Here he is with the Black Series Archive Edition Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. Boba Fett? Yikes. The ultra cool Kenner Boba Fett. I think I said Boba Fett. And finally with the Mafex Boba Fett. Who would like to see a comparison video with these two? Maybe. And my final thoughts, this thing is awesome. He doesn't have a ton of accessories, but he doesn't need a ton of accessories. He's Boba Fett, he's cool with just his rifle. Really like this piece. I think SH Figuarts did a really nice job. I'd say my only little complaints are, well, one is kind of a little bit bigger than a little bit of a complaint, is the little cuffs, and there's very little to complain about with the paint. And you can see it right on the back right there, that's about it. Otherwise, just the cuffs the way they do it, because honestly, it will hinder like your posability. Even standing straight up, I feel like he's gonna get annoying to stand straight up, so yeah, that's a bummer, but otherwise, yeah, this thing turned out pretty spectacular. I really like it. And I love Boba Fett, so I'm very happy. We've had a really good Boba Fett year. So yeah, excellent. Alright guys, that's my review. Good job, SH Figuarts, Tamashi. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do. Become a zillion today. Till next time, peace out, peeps.